see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Honeycutt. He's coming off a 28-point game again.
He was active all night on the defensive end as well. With all the steals he came away with, he had them totally rattled.
And here's Cleveland. It's a three-point game. Down low, here's Bender. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Here's Honeycutt. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. White looking around. Pulls up on the wing. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And so just over a minute and a half played.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Campbell. That one goes in. Campbell's got his second basket of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Bender the pass to Bembry. Shot clock at 6. Bender kicks to White. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Honeycutt. Chapman with the rebound.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Craig passes to Bender. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From about 16, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying, you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Here's Honeycutt. And there's the dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And here's Bender. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. Pass to Bembry. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Finley the pass to Campbell. Now Finley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Honeycutt. The shot comes out, and Cleveland will come the other way.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's White. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Milwaukee. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. New Orleans trails by 8. Campbell's shot's good. Campbell's got 6 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Bender with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Honeycutt. passes it to Campbell. This one for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. This time they met in Cleveland.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
New Orleans shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here.
So I was just a book fucking out, just
Checked in
didn't
for
get
Champ. Tiny comes in for the bodyguard. Butler, he's checked in for the machine. And it's Skinny in for Bender. White finds Butler. Obs it up there for White. Here's the Wizard. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. White. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Honeycutt. 7 points in the game, and it's Tiny with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A three off the inbound. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Now we'll look at the stats for him. Cleveland leading by 8. Here's Reynolds. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Campbell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And Campbell drills both of them.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
White the pass to Reynolds. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's a hand on it, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his point.
And here are the Cavaliers now. They lead by 7. Outside Butler.
I thought it was just that he wanted to play on
The pass to White. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Reynolds. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Butler with the steal. And it's Butler with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Cavaliers have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game. First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Honeycutt. He's got 7. And he lobs it up toward the rim. He can't get that one.
And the timing's just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Tiny the pass to Reynolds.
They played him 2 years ago.
6 to shoot.
One of them went shoot.
No good with the layup.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Butler feeling out a bit. Pass to Davenport. Over in the corner, White. To the inside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Che. He's averaging 14 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. White's running. Finds it again. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
And so he hits both. New Orleans trails by 15. Here's Outlaw. Good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Butler. 1:22 left to play in the first. Count that bucket.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want. They are connected and on a string.
And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a hell.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the from the opening tip.
What's happening? Oh. The Croakers are getting the
And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Because they're shooting like fucking 100% from the field. They're shooting 65%, but it seems like a lot more.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
And stolen by White. For the finish. And it's Butler with the jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Burton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Outlaw. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Reynolds. 6 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Butler. From outside the arc. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's Cleveland, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I know it's early, but all those 3-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. They've got Skinny, Tiny out there with the Wizard. Then it's White, and it's Butler at the 3, the small forward.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Cleveland leading by 21. Passes it to Davenport. Finley with the rebound. Bell for New Orleans, shooting reasonably well, 45%. Over in the corner, Washington. He kicks it to Honeycutt. To the middle. And Campbell throws it down.
Hey, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's White. Lays it up and banks it in. White's got 12 points in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Pass to Campbell. And there's the pass to Insanity. That one drops for him. He has 6.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Chance checked in for the Wizard. The bodyguard comes in for Tiny. Bembry's checked in for Butler. And it's Bender in for White.
They're going to hate you for giving up.
Now here's Bender. He's covered by Washington. Bender the pass to Bembry.
Different. I won 2 titles there. I accomplished. I gave
Shot clock at 5. Pass to Craig.
Well, so did LeBron in Miami.
Over Washington. Craig can't get it to go. New Orleans trails by 19. There's the lob to the hoop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Bender. The Cavaliers again can't hit. For New Orleans, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. And it's Washington
that's somebody
missing.
who's starting to progress.
Cleveland leading by 17. Passes to Bembry. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Chapman. Here's Reynolds. He's guarded by Finley.
He just gets so many wide converts.
Here's Bembry. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
Yeah, that's true. She thinks he's going to move in.
And he's good on the first of 3. And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Here's Honeycutt. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Now here's Bender. Defense is right there.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Cleveland leading by 18. The pass to Bembry. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. New Orleans moving it around. Honeycutt gets it to go from beyond the arc. Honeycutt's got 7 now in this quarter.
Coming off off a big game. His confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Washington passes to Campbell. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Reynolds. He has 6. That misses off the backboard.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Al Finley still looking for his first bucket in this one. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, I think we will win this match. That's a rough start.
All right, a chance to see some stats for insanity. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. First in free throw percentage. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Now here's Bender. 8 points for him. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Washington. And another 3 for New Orleans.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Reynolds. He's got 6. Pass to Chapman. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's Honeycutt. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Free throw good. Honeycutt. And both free throws good for Honeycutt. And so here's Cleveland. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, longest of the season.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots. Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Passes it to Washington. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And what if you did that? Y'all signed him 1 year and y'all.
Here's Reynolds. He's covered by Washington. And that one is good. 8 points for Skinny.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Stolen by Bender. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. 17-foot shot on the way. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. New Orleans trails by 16. Here's Honeycutt. Sinks the three-pointer. Honeycutt's got 19 points.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
As for Reynolds.
Last year, I mean, it's not like... I mean, y'all took it 7 games.
Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
New Orleans with the ball. The tray. And Honeycutt gets it to go. 22 points for him.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
What's up, cocksucker? I'm taller than you, please. No, you're short.
You had 2 already.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. The Wizard, he's checked in for Champ. Tiny comes in for the bodyguard. Butler, he's checked in for the Machine. And it's White in for Skinny. Butler kicks to White. Bobs it up there for White. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Ahead. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, or you can get some easy baskets.
Outside Butler. Wide open. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Butler's got 11 points. New Orleans trails by 12.
Seriously.
Here's Outlaw. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Outlaw hits them both.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Now here's White. He's guarded closely. Here's Bender. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:21 left to play here in the second quarter. And here is Outlaw. He has 6. And stolen by White. Over Outlaw. They get it back. Montgomery. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Cleveland, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And he can't hit the second. New Orleans trails by 13. Now the pass to ABC. Outlaw with it. Butler covering. Here's ABC. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-1 with that shot.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Outside White. To the paint. Here's Montgomery. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Davenport. Got a piece of it. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Outlaw in the corner. Pass to ABC. It with authority.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Jacks up a 3, but they'll get another chance. And so it's Cleveland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Chip. Smith, let's get to it. For the Cavaliers, Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They did an awesome-orific job. That's right, Ernie. Awesome-orific. That's awesome and terrific together. Anyway, they did an awesome-orific job of limiting turnovers. They were almost mistake-free. They put you in the right frame of mind when you play like that. As long as they protect the ball in the next 2 quarters, they will protect the lead.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, it's hard to defend a team that gets red hot from the floor. I think the effort was there on D, but they could not come up with a plan to cool them off. We're bound to see a whole different game plan, a whole different approach from them coming out of the break.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody. With Kevin Harlan.
But they got their best, I think they 2 best. But I've seen that, like, Miles Garrett, ever since he got hurt, I've seen that he's like doing.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We've seen a tremendous game from Goose.
He had a fast passing lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
And I think, you got to get the match. You can't let them.
New Orleans trails by 8, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Tiny. ABC is out there with Jay. And it's ABC, and it's Captain Clutch in at the small forward position. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Ripped away. Outlaw the pass to ABC. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic dunk.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Jay inside. Light covering. Here's ABC. Out of hand on it. Here's Bembry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for White. Putting up about 18 points per, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Yeah, but I'm talking about that was like 2 pounds. I thought, I don't know.
The first free throw is good.
Roy Williams, people like him late. Let's see. Dude, I don't know. Let's just see. I mean, Tony Romo might be underrated.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Because, like, 2008.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Honeycutt. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It was reason I say that just because Tony Romo.
Nice look at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the first one at the line is good.
Sounds like a big game or something. But I just remember seeing there's a spot. So you know how like everybody.
And both free throws good from Honeycutt. Cleveland leading by 8. White with it. 12 points for him. From the top of the key. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Insanity's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's tipped. And they're running. Here's Bender. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Well, for New Orleans, shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. Down low, Campbell.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. End of the pass to Craig. Inside. Score the basket is 8 for 13 from the floor.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
Here's Honeycutt, and it's blocked. Outside, White. Shoots over Washington. And it's White missing. New Orleans trails by 8. From deep. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much.
Caught him in the bed.
The free throw drops for Campbell.
Man, he went way over there.
And Campbell drills both of them.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Outside, White. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Basket good.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Campbell inside. If you put one of these guys on the stripe, well, you better just chalk up the point. Since the All-Star break. You look at the bodyguard, second in the NBA. So great from the line.
And one look at his numbers since the break, and you can see how comfortable he's been at the foul line.
Did they poke you? Did they poke you?